What's going on YouTube? This is Reggie again, here doing my review of my upper class day fragrances. This will be part 3 in my collection video. We'll go ahead and get started with Lacoste Style and Play, or Lacoste Red. This is a apple top note aromatic fragrance. Lasts a very long time, projects very well. After you get past the alcohol top note, which some fragrances will have, this one in particular does, it is a very, very pleasing scent. Subtle scent, and you may not even realize it on yourself. I spray this on my skin, not even realizing that it's still on, and I still get compliments on it. This is a very complimented fragrance. Very nice, pleasing scent. We'll head to the back. I have Lacoste Essential Sport. Now, I have tried the original Essential, and I do enjoy the original Essential. I plan on purchasing that at a later date, but this is a real gem to me. I love this fragrance. This is a very soapy fragrance with fruity top notes. It's not synthetic. It's a very good, clean fragrance. Very complimented fragrance. I purchased this actually over the original Essential. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. Very nice bottle. Thick, heavy glass. And this lasts at least 6 hours on my skin. Decent projection. Decent longevity, and I've seemed to notice on my skin I happen to have the soapy fragrances last a bit longer than most of the others, most of the gourmands and aromatic fragrances. We'll move on to the big boy, and I really should put this here. I'll put this down for reference. This is the 300 milliliter bottle, or 10.2 ounce, of Terre Mugler's Cologne. This is the big boy. This thing is venerable beast. Now you may ask, why would you need 10.2 ounces of cologne? Well, because this one in particular is a very well-made, non-synthetic, soapy fragrance. As most reviewers have already stated, is a very clean Irish Spring soap smell. Bottle is fantastic, very well made. No top, unfortunately. I wish they would have included a top. This actually came with a spray or a splash top. I prefer the spray. Very good scent. I use this for my gym scent primarily, and that's why I purchased so much of it. Next one on the list is DKNY's Be Delicious for Men. This is very similar actually to this fragrance, Lacoste Style and Play. This one's a lot darker though. This has got the same alcohol top with apple top notes, except for this is, as the bottle suggests, a darker version of apple. Think of this as kind of like an apple pie apple. This one will be a fresh cut apple. This will be a apple pie. This is a very complimented fragrance. Again, women love this fragrance. This is a very complimented fragrance too, but the women happen to enjoy the darker apple vibe of this one in particular. Put this off to the side and go to Kenneth Cole's RSVP. This one is woods. Think of light woods. Nothing too musky, nothing too dark, but a very nice wood accord in this fragrance. This is a very well done fragrance, does not smell synthetic at all. One of Kenneth Cole's better fragrances, I would say. Could not tell you why they named it RSVP, but again, I don't work for Kenneth Cole. The moniker doesn't suggest anything of RSVP. I would think that they would call it Kenneth Cole Woods. Let's move up to, and I'll actually do these two together, Unforgivable by Sean John and Love and Luck by Ed Hardy. These are going to be two very, very similar fragrances. They are both very aromatic. This one has more of a citrus top note than the Unforgivable. I do prefer Love and Luck. It's actually a much nicer presentation in the bottle. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. This is a very, very aromatic fragrance. Very nice presentation. Unlike everybody else's on YouTube, mine stays up. Does not fall off. I think you guys got bad bottles. Again, they're both aromatic. Citrus top. This one's going to have a more tart citrus top, and you're going to have a more pronounced citrus on the top end. Both dry down to a floral aromatic accord. We'll go to Kenneth Cole's Reaction. This is another gem in Kenneth Cole's lineup. I stumbled upon this from a friend and have not looked back since. As I was mentioning about the Lacoste being the fresh cut apple, this being the apple pie, Kenneth Cole would be the Granny Smith apple on the top note. Very, very well done fragrance. Very pleasing. Top notes, again, green apple. Don't last too long on my skin. Probably about 4 or 5 hours. Projection is great for the top notes, about 2 hours or so. You're going to get a lot of compliments with this fragrance, and I'm very surprised. Even with it's synthetic, it has a synthetic top note, but you will still get a lot of compliments with this fragrance, and I'm very surprised that the Kenneth Cole house actually put this out. Very, very good fragrance. In the back, and I won't pull it out, but that's going to be Ed Hardy's Man. Nothing wrong with it. I just actually have it up here just to kind of compliment Love and Luck. Very subtle, slightly gourmand scent. I'd say it's kind of a floral scent. Nothing spectacular, but nothing too bad as well. Gucci Pour Homme 2. Now, if I had room to put this on the top, I would, but I don't, so it's down here. This is one of my favorite fragrances. Beautiful presentation. Cap is thick. Glass is extremely heavy. Well-made bottle. This is going to be a very sweet tea note. Again, this is a 3.3 ounce, the big boy. I wish I can get more. Probably buy another bottle of this. I don't use this too often because this is more of a close quarters tea scent. It's going to be subtle in projection. Longevity is kind of moderate, probably around the 5-hour range for me. But again, one of the better tea scents out there, if not the best. Very, very nice tea scent. We will head up to the last of the scents for my daytime fragrances. This is going to be Prada's Amber Pour Homme. This is a very luxurious bottle and rightfully so for the luxurious scent that's in it. This is a very soapy, almost unisex fragrance. This is a very floral, soapy scent. Upon first smelling it, I really could have thought that this was a woman's perfume, but this gets compliments. This Women love this. They absolutely adore this fragrance. My girlfriend smelled it, and upon smelling it, immediately had to purchase it for me. So if that tells you anything, this is a very well-made, soapy fragrance. And as Brandon said in his review, this is like a high-class bottle, or sorry, a bar of soap, just put into a cologne fragrance. Just beautiful scent. We'll move back to Chanel's Bleu de Chanel. This right here is a panty dropper. I love the magnetic cap. Again, 3.4 ounce, big bottle, and I have used a little bit of it because this was my clubbing scent for a while, because this absolutely has to be one of my most complimented and best smelling fragrances. When I first purchased this, or I first smelled this, I thought to myself, this is a very generic, aquatic, grapefruit top note, nothing spectacular. But once I put this on my skin, I got nothing but compliments. Compliments, compliments, compliments. Everybody, this is a panty dropper. This is crazy. And my Mickers, mad props to you for showing love to this when a lot of people don't like this because of how generic and how unsophisticated and in lieu of the rest of the lineup from Chanel. This is a great fragrance. No knocking any of the other Chanel fragrances, but Bleu de Chanel is definitely worth the purchase and in the money in my eyes. You gotta hurry it up, so I will not go over this too much. It's been reviewed a million times over. Eau fraiche, fruity top, little tea on the inside, little tea notes, beautiful presentation, beautiful bottle, very nice fragrance, lasts and projects just like every other of my Versace fragrances. Cannot complain there. Versace Man, the original. This is really an underrated fragrance. If you have not smelled this, please try this. This is great. It is a gourmand-like floral top notes, maybe I think a little bit of lavender on the top, but lasts and projects just like every other of my Versace fragrances. Great anytime wear fragrance. Women love it. It is just, think of cookies and cream, gourmand on the base. It is great. To round it out, my last minute, this is the 200 ml Versace Pour Homme. And you may be asking, why would you buy this over Chanel's Allure Homme Sport? Very simple. On my skin, Chanel's Allure Homme Sport comes out to be a very synthetic mess and does not complement my skin. I find it too much of a citrus and very sickly sweet lemon note that I can't handle. This, on the other hand, very nice, very well done. This is my most complimented fragrance, and that is why I purchased the 200 ml bottle. You cannot go better than this for a daily use signature scent. Again, one of my best fragrances, if not the best, most complimented by far. Every time I wear this, I get compliments. Alright guys, that's going to round up the daytime scents. You take care.